Cardano right now is undergoing this secret transformation that people are missing. They're not connecting the dots. And I think because of that, a lot of people are going to get left behind. A lot of people have tried to use the price as a reference for the network performance and the direction of the chain. I think that's a horrible, horrible gauge, because right now Cardano is transforming from this turtle in the race, the peer-reviewed, methodical driven, research paper driven process, to a rocket ship that is looking to blow through the stratosphere. So specifically what I'm talking about is the actual utilization of Cardano infrastructure, the actual building with Cardano. Now, I'm not talking about daily active users. I'm not talking about transactions, all the fun things that us as retail like to tout, right? But if you guys haven't noticed, we're getting into this point where enterprise usage is becoming a thing. We're seeing enterprise start to enter the space. We talked about this a year ago. We're still kind of in the early phases. Most of these businesses are figuring out ways to dive in now. And we're slowly but surely seeing Cardano go from this time where it really didn't have much in that regard. And if it did, it was small things. And it's slowly accelerating into larger and larger partnerships. For example, we just had the one with Uwe. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. We've talked about the actual utilization of the Cardano blockchain for the Dubai Police Force. We've talked about the Vodafone and NFT partnership. We have World Mobile building with Cardano infrastructure. And guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just where it begins. And if you notice that, we went from a long time where there was a big gap in between announcements with these partnerships, and they're getting closer and closer and closer. It's starting to snowball. It's starting to build. There's more fuel being added to the fire. It would not surprise me if there are more and more and more of these announcements that come in the very short term. These things tend to snowball, right? Remember, it's like I said, this is kind of like the early partnerships are like the pilot program. They kind of set they're the test subject, right? They set the test for others to observe. And as they observe and like what they see, they begin to pile on top of it and pile on top of it and pile on top of it. And that's the process that we're starting to get into. This partnership with Uwe is a big one, guys. It's a global tech giant, right? And if someone that big is going to be utilizing Cardano and helping with Cardano infrastructure and vice versa, just imagine what can come following this. This is where the possibilities lie. Now, obviously, I'm speculating, right? There's no guarantee that these things happen. But if people are being naive and not connecting the dots, I don't know what to tell you. The writing's on the wall. We've been there. We've been in this state of acceleration for a little bit of time here. Price does not show these things. All right. Price is just supply versus demand. That's all it is, right? But what's happening behind the scenes, and even out in front, right, in front of the curtains, are big things that people are tending to downplay. Don't be dissuaded if some of these big announcements don't move the price. That's not always how it works. Sometimes they make the price go the opposite direction. All right. Now, I'm not saying that this big partnership did that. That was just the overall market. But over time, this adoption and this use, this is what really brings positive sentiment to blockchains. Don't be surprised if when we get into retail, these big things that have rolled out during this time where frankly, we're not really getting much retail adoption, don't be surprised if that does end up starting to move the price. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. Make sure you're strapped in, because this is going to be quite the ride to see Cardano actually take off into the giant we know it can become. So I appreciate you guys as always. Would love to hear your thoughts on this, but have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.